Hey everybody, it's the Black Powder Beginner. Welcome to another episode of Percussion Discussions. And this is Range Day 10, Part 3. And I know when you have multiple parts, they can tend to be kind of tedious. And this one, I warn you, is as well. But it has a lot to do with a couple of different things that I work at. The same subjects, sights, and whatnot, but mostly sights. But today I'm going to be drifting in some new sights for my 58 caliber Antonio Zoli Buffalo Hunter that I have not showcased on the channel before. And I'm also going to show you the alterations that I made on the Thompson Sitter New Englander 50 caliber. And then we'll be taking them out to the range. And then we'll see what happens. So, stay tuned. So there you have it, range day 10, part 3. And there's a lot of stuff that I cut out. Like I said in the video, well, like you read in the video, it was a very windy day. It was 30-mile-an-hour wind gust. Multiple targets flew off of the little holders, and so it ended up being a long, kind of complicated day. Like I said, the wind was so rough that sometimes it blew the phone stands down. So, and then of course there was the issues with the 58 caliber Navy Arms Buffalo Hunter, and that is another story in itself. But I am going to fill you in on it right now. The rear sight that I drifted in and had been struggling with for a couple weeks, it fell off. Second shot, it fell off. So I proceeded to shoot the rifle with just the front sight. And of course, that didn't turn out well. I did not hit the target. I think I hit it once. But you couple that with the wind and the target's moving, and it just turned into a kind of a rough day. But with that being said, every day out on the range is a good day, and I enjoyed myself nonetheless. What I will say is that, and what I've heard numerous times, is black powder, things of that nature, black powder, firearms, bullets, all of it is a rabbit hole, and it's quite a deep one. And there's a lot to it. There's a lot of detail, and I don't think I was necessarily prepared for how much. I also was not necessarily prepared for the level of failure that I've had to endure. And it's gotten kind of rough, especially with the Buffalo Hunter, because it's a rifle that I really wanted. I wanted to kind of customize to my liking, and it hasn't worked out that well. And I'm going to show you that, well, right now. Well, here is the Navy Arms Antonio Zoli Buffalo Hunter, and here is the issue that I have been having. So basically, what's going on is I opened up the dovetail slot for the rear sight entirely too much. And as you can see, I tried to put a piece of aluminum can in there. It worked for a second, but then it's just no good. It's just no good. I've also had issues with, and I think the previous owner had issues with these rings. They're not secured by any type of screws like a Thompson Center. They're kind of press fit in. And when I got the rifle, you can kind of see where where someone has hit it, to kind of shape the wood to make them fit in there. So I had that issue. It's an old gun. You can see the patina on it. It's an old gun, but it still shoots. It still shoots, but with that rear dovetail slot being the way that it is, unless I find a larger, which I guess I can find a larger dovetail, but as you can see right here, don't mind that junk down there. As you can see right here, I had to use the same method for the front sight, and it actually worked for the most part. I don't want to tempt fate. You can kind of see where it's a gap, and I believe that's holding on for dear life. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to kind of sit this. Sit this to the side, and until I figure out a way. And my mentor, Mr. Keith, and also the old timer Oki at the range, they both said the same thing, which is putting silver solder, I believe it is, something with the word silver in it, and filling in the dovetail slot, and then starting over. So, with that being said, until I get a chance to see Mr. Keith and kind of have him show me how to do that, you won't be seeing the 58 caliber Antonio Zoli anytime soon. But stay tuned, because I do have some other things on the way. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, I almost forgot. So this was the end result of the range day with the 54 caliber New Englander with the globe sight and the factory rear sight. And this is with the target actually flapping in the wind. The bottom part of it came loose, and so I was trying to hit the target in between it moving. But I mean, with a little bit more practice, I can kind of zone it in a little bit. Actually, by the time I came to the end, I'm gonna get the last one. Let me get this one. So by the time I came to an end and I was kind of done, this is what it ended up being. You can see I got one here. This is actually a 58 caliber hole. And then these two I hit at the last minute before I ran out of paper cartridges to shoot. But as you can see, it's just a matter of time. Anyway, thanks for watching.